Also the gang division, our federal partners, FBI, state partner DPS, and ATF. Everybody took a role in this investigation. We stood here a little bit, I think a month ago, maybe a day or two, and made a promise that we would get the individuals or the individual that's responsible for the murder of Takeoff in custody. So yesterday evening, we arrested Patrick Xavier Brown, 33 years old. He was charged with the murder of Takeoff.
You don't play basketball, you just saw me play basketball. Don't play like that, bro. I've been hurt somebody, bro. No. It was sliding through the town, man. Sliding through the town. Got the birthday boy. Yeah, also. Yeah, we on the 5th. We got the 5th boy. I got one for you now. I got a 6-1 coming home.
I spoke to Takeoff's mother early this morning, and my prayers, and I ask that all our prayers continue to go out to her and his entire family, his close friends, the city of Atlanta, and all of Takeoff's fans around the world. We lost a good man, and I didn't have the pleasure of meeting him, but everybody, the hundreds of people that I talked to, spoke on what a great individual he was. I want to thank them, the family, and everybody else for patience, allowing us to work through the evidence and the facts, which is most important. I also want to thank our investigators. Here today, Sergeant Michael Barrow, Lieutenant Barnes, Investigator Ross Watson, and also from the DA's office, Ruben Perez and Matt Gilliam, who's worked very hard on this case. All of our individuals, our divisions, our homicide division, thank you. People don't know the hard work that they do behind the scenes, the number of hours that they're away from their family members. So,
DJ Pat, he will have 3 lawyers during trial. When they investigate everything that's going on, they lay everything out on the table. Now, keep in mind, Quavo still rocking with them. Quavo know for a fact what's going on. Quavo fingerprints was found on top of the weapon. And I want y'all to know, that weapon that was inside of that car, when Quavo and them was on their way to the bowling alley, that's the gun that was used in this situation. I want y'all to know, this is sad, man. I want everybody to hit the like button if you're a fan of Takeoff. Everybody just need to be aware and be on alert. They are going to bring up every single angle of that surveillance footage that was right there inside of the bowling alley and right there in the lobby part, right there in the front. I want y'all to know there's too many witnesses out there, and they got 5 witnesses. 5. And I want everybody to know this sad, man, but Takeoff will get justice regardless of how many lawyers he hired. He hired J. Prince Jr. and them lawyers in this high-profile case. Hey, man, I want y'all to know, hey, look, I got this thing on my head because I just got my hair did. I want y'all to know, hey, look, that's the only reason I got this on. But Takeoff, he should have never went to that bowling alley from the beginning, just like his sister said. And everybody know for a fact, whenever your family members tell you, man, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that, they probably telling you that for a good reason. He flew out there so he can go out there with Quavo so Quavo could take care of some business. Keep in mind, they kept saying something about checking in. I didn't know that Takeoff, he never even really had a full conversation with J. Prince Jr. He was just in the background of everything. I wish Offset was there, just like he said. And everybody from Atlanta, they keep on mentioning, why is Quavo even in the vicinity with the people that did that to Takeoff? Like, why is Takeoff, like, why is his murder not even getting solved as quick as possible? Like, y'all know who did it. Y'all know who was around. Y'all was with the people from 5th Ward. They said Lil Cam, he was the one that did it. But Lil Pat, He was the one where his fingerprints found on that bottle, and they looked on that camera footage. That's how they was able to even try to convict him beyond a reasonable doubt. He been charged with first-degree murder, possession of a weapon, and possession of a controlled substance. This sad, man. They should have never even got down on Takeoff. Takeoff, he should have never even went up there, and he should have had every piece of security that he could have grabbed that was in Houston. He could have ordered security when he first got out there, regardless of what's going on. But Quavo, he knew that Offset went wrong when he said that his brother went out there with you, man, and y'all ain't had nobody really around with y'all that could actually protect y'all. It was just y'all freelancing. Regardless of what's going on, they gonna do what they gotta do, because J. Prince Jr., he gonna make sure his name get clear out of everything. HPD, they don't play no games. They solve every case that come across their desk. I say about 99% of it, but you know the feds don't play no games. They come and get people 10 years later, and they have to give the information and the documents to whatever crime that went on to the feds, if it's liable, if it's available to be in the feds' hands. I want y'all to know this sad, man, and I want everybody to hit the like button if you feel that they set Takeoff up. They kept saying it was over insurance policy. I don't know how true that is, but they said that Takeoff, he was unaware of everything that was going on, man. The people that was right there, instead of them helping Takeoff, they was recording. Offset said he wished he was standing right there when everything went down, when they first went out there, because he would have been the main one to swing on the shooter, the dude that actually shot, regardless of what's going on. When they start ducking from them bullets, that's when everybody hit the dirt. People still standing right there recording, so that means that it was the people who was right there blocking away from Takeoff, so that Takeoff could at least try to get out that jam. Regardless of what's going on, they got everything on footage, and from the camera angle, it shows Takeoff. He was walking up to the crowd, man. I wish Takeoff would have never even walked that way. If Takeoff would have just went inside that bowling alley or went down that stairwell or that escalator, he'll still be here with us right now, because they wouldn't have aimed to shoot that way. That would have made it seem like they was aiming at Takeoff and they wanted to get Takeoff. You see what I'm saying? It's two conflicting stories that they made, regardless of what's going on. Quavo, he tried to clear his name up, but then he ended up still hanging with the people that did it. Regardless of who got into it with Quavo. Quavo was supposed to be on their top. He was supposed to at least go out there to Fifth Ward with his people and get some straightening going on about his nephew. Come on now, man. Everybody knows what's going on, man. But we already know for a fact the reason they even brought this up in court is because they got it on footage. Y'all did it in front of all them cameras. People had iPhone 13s just standing right there recording, iPhone 14s. Like at the end of the day, they retrieved all that footage. They got the camera footage that was up there in that corner. They got the camera footage that was inside of the bowling alley. It's too many angles where you see every movement that Takeoff took. Takeoff, he'll still be here with us right now if he would have never trusted Quavo. And this is why I say you can't trust everybody. Everybody ain't gonna be there in your corner, but from what the feds is saying, the feds ain't playing no games. They looking at it as if it was a setup. Regardless of what went down, they put themselves in the vicinity of a crime that happened. They recorded it. They even got Takeoff laying on the ground, man. That's something that nobody wanted to see. At the end of the day, Takeoff was watching them shoot dice. After they got done shooting dice, Quavo got into it with the dude. They was talking about some basketball. Ain't no basketball worth your family member life. Like at the end of the day, you shouldn't have never even been arguing with people that you barely even know. You don't live out there. You don't hang with them every day, so you don't know how mad they'll get or how quick they'll be to try to go from 0 to 100. At the end of the day, you from the streets. You know how they get out, man. You already know they was strapped, man. You saw that gun right there in that car, that drop top slab, man. They said that Jazz Prince was the one that dropped him off. And while they was in the car, Quavo, he picked it up, put his fingerprints all over it. Like, come on now, man. You should have never even involved yourself with this type of stuff. You a rapper, man. You should have never even been in this type of lifestyle, man. But you want to shoot dice and do all this, man. Your family member lost his life. And just imagine how your sister feeling, man. She feels some type of way, man. Takeoff life was in Quavo's hands. And look what ended up happening. I want everybody to know, man, if you're a fan of Takeoff, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Let me know if you feel that J. Prince Jr. and them, they set up Takeoff. Everybody in Atlanta, they keep on saying, Quavo, he was supposed to be right there in their face. After everything went down, he was supposed to have been right there. He's supposed to chase somebody, at least get somebody so they could give him some type of information so that he can be able to get some type of closure from what's going on. Because from the looks of the video, it looked like Quavo, he was unaware of everything that was going on, man. You ain't know that they was finna pull this on y'all, man. At the end of the day, you was riding in the car with the dudes who had the weapon. Man, y'all don't know them people, man. Don't be going to these places and you really don't even know your surroundings, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're a fan of Takeoff.